Yo, what's up?
What's up?
Yo, we're got a special Art Bros for you guys today. We're going to be doing portfolio reviews. Well, not even reviews. I don't want to be that pretentious. We're going to be just checking out people's portfolios.
That's kind of what I thought when you put it up.
Right.
Oh, snooty us. We're going to judge your portfolios.
Yeah. I mean, plus all the ones that are tagged are usually pretty good. And so, like, I don't think we're going to come up with many bad critiques.
If I could get maybe 5 seconds while you talk to the people, I got to close the back door. My dog just ran through the back door. I got to close it. Oh.
Okay, cool.
Sorry.
So, yeah. Rob, the Replicator's here. What's up, man? I see our Jedi's in the chat. I see our Jedi commenting on the Replicator being here. I see Bud. I see Scoot. And Jedi's already promoting Star Circuit. I got to pay you more.
You pay him? What do I get paid? What's up, Jedi? What's up, Scoots? What's up, Bud? I'm sure. And Replicator.
Replicator's here. Rob.
And Reese, what's up? We got
Reese
a full house tonight.
What's going on?
Oh, man.
It's a good night because we're going to be going through some cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
We really wanted to. Well, I had the idea, and I think Jeremy is always down to comment on people's art.
It's fun to look at.
Yeah. So, I think we could with the hashtag Portfolio Day. That's what we're going through. The hashtag Portfolio Day from yesterday, and everybody pretty much post that, and sometimes they put another like subcategory. They'll put graphic design or comics or whatever. So we can go individual if you want. You can. I'm sure there's fine art portfolio days and photography portfolio days as well. Maybe even sculpture portfolio days.
Oh yeah,
so you can probably check that out.
I've got sculptures.
I found a couple awesome artists that way as well. So. Yeah, there's a hashtag Portfolio Day, so you probably could still put it up, and no one's gonna, like dog you for it. But yeah, Portfolio Day is the hashtag. Anyway, so let's share my screen on this one, and we'll start doing it. Let's do Portfolio Day Twitter.
Oh, and that last Don Chin episode was so much fun. I liked that.
Yeah.
That was actually really cool. I did not expect you to pull a guy that came from so much, Yeah,
he's a cool guy, and it's like we got a lot of those guys in Comicsgate where they're kind of they've got a lot going for them, but they're just either been out of the game for a little bit, or just because the industry is so weird, they're kind of new to crowdfunding, or that's
right.
Sort of thing.
Yeah.
So all right, so everybody see my my screen here. All right, so we're gonna look through this thing here. I put in comics to start because that's what my industry is. That's what a lot of ours are. I actually know this Jose Garcia guy. So Jose Garcia, and he's pretty cool. I wonder what he's put up here. He's got an interesting style. So I guess we'll just start with him, and then I'll just do a random scroll and see what we got.
For sure.
So let's look at this one first here, Jeremy. Oh, I don't want that. What did I click?
Ninja Nuns. I like that one. Go back.
I know. Man, I wanted
Scoots like that one. Go back.
Well, we will go back. Ninja Nuns.
Ninja Nuns.
I'll check it out.
Hello, Nilo Valacio. I'm actually not going to try to pronounce that another way.
What's up, Nilo? So, Ninja Nuns. That first cover kind of looks pretty cool. Let's look at the other pieces they got here, which is not really. This doesn't look like a portfolio.
No.
It looks more like
let's get back to what our stream is, but
right.
I just saw that tagline. I was like,
you threw me off. You threw me off. I wanted that guy Jose, but either way, all right. Let's get this little watercolory kind of work here.
Some neat.
That's pretty cool. I like this page flow. Like your attention goes Well, I don't know why
The color for purple is good contrast with the yellow green that really, kind of covers the page. So you've got in the lower right, you've got that really in the sunlight warm green. So what complements that is that kind of purple woody. I mean, most people would try to go and make the choice of the wood, like kind of in that top frame that they've got. It's more greeny but dingier color green to give that kind of brown aesthetic. Even the hut is using colors of brown, but for some reason in that center panel, they use purple. Now it bounces off the green.
Yeah,
it's an interesting usage of the drama between that top panel and the other two panels, just with the use of color.
Yeah, it definitely gives that shadowy kind of.
It changes the mood, like So
what's up, Comics Mates on? What's up? Good day, good day.
yeah.
So
I say, like, if I'm reading this right, if I'm reading the panel right, then he's running from his hut or his comfort of his hut. Is that his mother or
something like that? Yeah.
And he's hopping out, but then he's going to explore the dark wood. And that's why it changes to this purple. There's this warmth in the first frame. There's this mystery and drama in that. I
just like the composition. Like it's very open and then congested.
Yeah.
And then
but then that third frame is kind of like, But he's also a little orc kid. So what is this? Is this
I want to see more.
Shrek 15?
I can't really tell. Yeah. It looks like he's a watercolor.
Again, complementary colors bouncing.
Yeah, I want to see like his compilation of everything. That way I can kind of
I'm a Redwall fan.
Yeah, same. That seems very Redwall-y, right?
Mm-hmm. Love it.
No, so I guess this is his thing. He does little ogre mice creatures. If I had to like give this guy a job, I'd probably give him a shot at like some sort of, maybe some sort of environment, because I think that's what he does best. I give him some environment design job because it does seem like he knows enough of like composition and whatnot. So let's scroll and see. Let me know if you want to jump in any of these. Should we go with any of these two?
The form in that top one, that's the thing catching my eye, is just the figure form.
Yes.
I'm looking at trying to ignore the pink so my eyes don't get tricked by their advertising technique.
Right.
So when the middle section looks like it's got some really solid line work. But like I said, the capture of that form at the top, that's a human figure in perspective.
Right.
And
talking about this one.
Yeah. And that's a very interesting technique that I've started to use over the past 5 years, is when I'm trying to do a character concept, there's this.
Yeah, you put the horizon light slightly around his thigh or something.
And to simplify it, the shoulders are going to be tilted. The furthest one is the lower tilt.
Right.
The feet are going to be tilted too, but in the opposite direction of the shoulders.
Right.
And so everything lines up and it's right. That's how you could tell the figure is drawn in a perspective.
I dig how they even made the metal and the armor kind of more organic.
Yeah.
Kind of their style.
Yeah, but so I see some real strong understanding of good fundamentals.
Yeah, this might be the best piece they got right here.
That reminds me of Zidane from Final Fantasy IX. You just, made it a street girl with a pretty interesting organic swordage looking.
This is a pretty cool flow. I dig the comp.
The composition's great. The sword blade runs with the language of the arm, which is in the direction of the thigh and the knee, which the hair accents by flowing in, into it. So
the line of action on here is really nice.
Leads you into it.
It definitely gives me, like if I had to hire just on this one, I would. I like giving a binary yes or no on things. But
Oh,
yeah,
is that what you're trying to do? Am I being?
that's what I do that with my own work, and I usually that's how I kind of tell. I give myself a yes or a no.
I'm just
yeah.
sitting there technically analyzing.
What's up? Black Rose Comics is in the house.
What's up, Black Rose? Man, we got a good house tonight. This is cool. All right, so if you got your own art, tweet Joe. If you're wanting to see your stuff on the channel,
I'll put
Joe a tweet.
I'm at Catapano Art here. I'm putting it in chat. Send me your artwork and we'll look at it toward the end of the stream when we look at a few of them. But DM me at Catapano Art. I should be open.
Because I think we're just scrolling right now.
Yeah, we're just scrolling, look at the best stuff. We're going to jump off of comics soon enough.
But if you're watching us,
I'm just scrolling to see
throw us a link.
I want to see some interesting stuff within the genre.
Ooh, I'm sorry. Go scroll back up real quick.
Which one? This one here?
One more.
These.
See that dark one in the upper left?
This one you like the best? I was drawn to this one.
No, I can't. Okay. I just got to see it larger.
Very hashed.
What's the medium?
I don't know. Extinct metal marina doesn't say. Does not say.
It's some good understanding of light, and it's the cast of the horn on the back of the head of the creature and the mace arm. There's a lot of good light understanding in this. So that's all.
I dig it. I want to see what this green hued one is. It's like an underwater kind of feel.
Yeah, some scuba divers fighting off.
It's all right. It's definitely hazy. Maybe they need to bring it into Photoshop and bump the contrast or something.
I think clarifying a lot of what the concepts. But you can look at it as an artist in that it's a layered painting.
Right.
Keep going. I ordered pizza and they're
nice, dude. All right, so I think this might be the best piece I've seen from this guy so far. Because it combines that hashed style that we saw in the first piece with the guy with the mace hand. But this actually has a lot of energy. Something about the vertical hashings. Let's zoom in here. The vertical hashings is giving it so much energy. And I like how they kind of facet out the fur with it. It just works as fur as well. I think it all works in this one. And they definitely notice how pure white it is around his mouth. So the blood and the white of the clouds makes your eye go there first.
Contrast is great.
Pretty good. Delete the eye. What kind of pizza did you get, bro?
Pepperoni.
Did you like penicillin on your pizza?
Nah, this piece is awesome. The anatomy on the polar bear, you can tell the accuracy in the distance between the eye and the ear, along with that jaw structure that comes right off the lower part of the ear. You see it rounding off into the jaw, but kind of the upper jaw.
Yeah,
this is a gnarly piece.
Yeah, man. I was saying I think it's the best one we've seen from him. And this one's another dinosaur.
That's a T-Rex biting into.
Yeah, it looks like a T-Rex from Dinosaurs, the show. A little bit more soft, except for the blood. That is. But yeah, dude.
Sorry, my eye just goes to the dark inks.
Right. I'm drawn to this colorful fan art here, so I got to check out.
Oh, that's Metroid. A Metroid. That's why you're checking it out.
Yeah. This is super cool. Clean.
You know what it reminds me of? A little bit of Samurai Jack.
Yeah, it's a little bit of that, man. It's because that flatness. But
the colors don't make it flat. That's where I'm conflicted with feeling. It's because the colors actually are creating a lot of form.
It looks like, very almost like they made it in Illustrator, but they didn't. I don't know.
I love the water droplets hitting the helmet.
Yeah, the water droplets. I like the reflection on the.
I can appreciate because of the intro or the prologue to Beacon has a lot of rain in it, and I had to play with that with those, realistic renders or cartoony realistic lighting renders. So yeah, I appreciate those small little details. I'm trying to look at the little graphics in her visor.
In her visor, yeah, man. Yeah. I'm into it. It's Metroid. That's so anything Metroid I would be down for.
Oh,
so this guy says he's an illustrator, animator, and designer looking for comics and animation. Yeah, looks like he's wanting to be in, like, if anything, more animation than comics for some reason.
Ooh, that's fun. I can say Sakuga. Study up on that and limited animation and learning how to balance the two parts. So,
and he's got a demo reel too. I wonder if it's good animation or not.
Well, let's throw it up there.
Yeah, let's check out. I just want to see if some of his other little things here, and we'll check it out. Dude, I like this one too. Composition's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. I don't want to go too fast, but we want to see as much as we can.
Castlevania.
Yeah. This one's got a weird composition. I think it's hurting as much as it's helping, so not sure about this one.
Do you feel it's more of a collage of independent pieces? I'm not saying that in a judgmental way. I've done the same thing.
Yes, but it's just not the best. Like it's cornering everything out.
The composition doesn't flow.
Yeah, it doesn't flow, and like
now you could say it does because you get the twinkle in Dracula's eye. It moves over into which character is that?
This first one, Simon.
The main.
Simon.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Simon. And then it moved, like the eye then can either go to the bat or the skeleton because they're both in the same color range, which ends bring your eye over to kind of the Frankenstein and the silhouette of the moon and stuff. There is a flow. I just don't know what the pose of Simon works with that flow of composition. But
I don't think it flows at all. But
no, I'm saying, I can kind of try to see to read it, but
yeah, I think
it's called a line of action for a reason.
Right.
And I'm not trying to be too hard on it, but it's a line of action.
Right. I'm thinking, the lines are leading you off the page.
Not chunks of interest. A line of action, not chunks of interest.
Mm-hmm. It's definitely not leading you where you want to go.
Right.
So I don't know where we're going to be headed here, but let's see if it's a demo reel. Okay. I
think his render style is awesome, though.
It's pretty cool. Comics, resume, contact. So where would be his animation?
Definitely he's got some good skills on rendering. So yeah, I'm interested in what his animation does.
Oh, hold on. It opened in a new tab. That's why. Or no.
Okay.
Did it?
Did it?
It did open a new tab. Hold on. I didn't think it did.
I mean, I'm kind of self-taught animator, so I can't talk too big.
All right, so let's give it a shot.
But I've got that legendary animation book.
It looks like he's doing like business animations here.
Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Sorry. Guys, if you do want to learn animation.
Yeah, it's the Bible right there.
Richard Williams' Animation Survival Kit is the Bible for animation.
We're going to go back because that was not the animation I was hoping for. It's very Flash animation-y. But yeah.
Thank you, Joker.
I dig I dig what he did there. What I'm going to do is let's look up what subcategory do you want to look up?
I'm interested
pixel
in
art?
Concept art.
Concept art? Okay.
Like pixel art, we can judge to certain degrees, but that's going to be ranging on how many pixels are they punching in,
right?
The simplifications. But concept art is really fun because it has much more variety for us to kind of talk about.
For sure. I see some here. I'm not sure if I'm going to jump into that just yet. We'll come back.
Yeah. Just roll them around. Like some concept art's going a little 3D as well.
This
nowadays.
That looks like sculpted.
Yeah, but sculpt with
this
Photoshop
looks like
or image. Yeah, check that out.
Yeah,
that's just colorful, and that's what can catch the eye. But it's like Candy Crush color.
And this is for Crash Bandicoot.
But
Nice.
Now that we've looked at it, yeah, this looks a bit more interesting. Can you click next, Joe?
Yeah, I'm going to go next. Yeah, Jedi was saying he's got me an art submission through Twitter, so we'll check that out toward the end.
All right. I like their simplicity.
Yeah.
And the efficacy of it. It's because there's detail for sure, but the lighting and the simple color usages, man, that's...
Yeah, on the technical level, you're right. On design level, it's on point. Obviously, notice the watermelon motif.
Right.
And just it's very together as far as like, it feels beachy, and they're with that like fruit bazaar kind of feel.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it. It's got like a Ghibli meets like
Candy,
Lilo Stitch or something. Yeah.
I would say Ghibli meets Candyland.
Yeah.
Right.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's pretty awesome.
I like that one.
Yeah, this is Spyro, looks like.
I'm a real nerd for the color teal, because of how it balances with the dark blues and the...
You're a nerd for teal. I'm going to put that in your bio.
Nerd for teal.
Nerdforteal.com.
For turquoise.
Okay, so yeah, this is interesting stuff.
Yeah, his color theory is on point. You can tell that with the way he uses how it's and how warm those colors are with the light art, and then how kind of cool the shadows are, and that's some good stuff. And
he's a pro, obviously. So
we're judging pros concept. I hate.
Well, that one was
out of this. Yeah, it looked advanced. It was for Spyro. Yeah,
for sure. Let's see. I'm just gonna keep scrolling until we call one or someone pulls out to you.
Let's judge some faces.
These or this one?
Grab it.
One of these?
Yep. We're just going random right now. But Joe, if our Jedi said he had something for you.
Yeah, we're gonna do it. I just want to do it toward the end of the stream.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, the second half at least.
Okay, so let's go with this. Now to scroll through the work, we'll probably see consistent style.
Right, for sure.
Actually, based off of those two, I don't keep going.
They're similar-ish in kind of line weight, but
my eyeballs on the stylism of the human form.
Right, I think you're right about it being quite different, though. Yeah.
Like that's
this is definitely his best piece, though.
I think. You think so?
Yeah, just because composition, but that's just me. You think this is his best piece?
No. Scroll back to that other one to the left.
Oh, the left?
Left.
We're going left. This one.
That one. And the reason why is the human forms are simplified, but their silhouettes are strong. Their faces aren't morphed. There's usage of background and light bounce in a lot of areas. I could say the curtains might need a little bit more of that little bit of bounce light. I think it's overused on the shin on the guy sitting in the chair. But go back to the right.
Yeah, your Comics Made is on with me as well.
Hold on, go over to the right. I'll show you.
Well, I know. This one obviously is
face on, and it's the left side of the face.
Yes,
throws me for a loop.
Sure, but that's
the fingers on the wand. The fingers on the wand. The knuckle placement throws me for a loop.
Yeah, that bothers me. Not necessarily the face, but I think just because he nailed the atmosphere and the lighting.
Sure.
It's a tough call though. I like the green colors on the last one as
Yeah,
well.
I think the color theory is good. I think the environment composition is good too. That tilt with buildings is a tricky thing, and offsetting the moon like that makes sure that it feels more natural rather than yeah. I mean, there's some good choices here,
and I like the line weight on that one too. So
yeah. I like that last one that he did with the guy in the computer room.
Really, you like that one?
I did.
Is that supposed to be? It kind of looks like what's his name?
Because
Brolin?
look, I mean, the guy's understanding of light is there. You can see with the cross beams.
Yeah.
And of the lamps, but I mean, there's a lot of good stuff happening
for sure. I just don't know where I would put him as far as like is that for concept art? It just seems like it's not. I feel like he's just should be straight illustration. That doesn't seem like concept art
right
at all.
I agree. If you're looking at concept art,
right. Well, that's what I put in, so I was hoping to get more of that kind of stuff. Oh, like down here, we got some.
Yeah, grab those.
Some sweet. Oh, this is pixely.
That's fine.
Which is pretty cool.
So that's probably in the 3. Go back. That last one looked like it was. Okay, yeah, that's some high stuff. I'm looking at price. We're probably looking at
how many pixels?
Yeah, 680, 780, something like that.
Yeah, dude. I think that's like really high.
Yeah.
You can almost barely tell it's pixelated if you're squinting a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I dig it.
I do too. I like that too, specifically because with Becken, I mean, my game art, like the combat art, those things are at 1920 by 1080 like scales that they're drawn to that. But as I'm working on their details, it is pixel art. It's just really high because it is all raster. When I look at this piece right here, they are doing a great job. I would like to see a game done at that.
Yeah, at this level. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Hades, look at that.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that.
Yeah, man. I like that rendition. I think it's a good call. I do like what he did here.
Mm-hmm.
My name is Carvel.
All right, Carve. Good stuff. Keep it coming.
Like I would look at these, but that looks like concept down there. But we're gonna skip on it. We're gonna move on to
keep rolling.
This mech body thing looks kind of cool. There's some environment stuff. All right, we'll click it. It's a GIF.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe I can't click on it. Let's see if I can just do this.
Okay, solid. I like that light change. Now that looks like Breath of the Wild in the lower right.
Yeah. Lower left too, probably.
No, that's different grass.
Yeah, I don't know why
the grass in the lower right. That looks like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, the problem there is these guys are mixing up their jobs here.
So scroll down to the one. Oh, it is. Look, Breath of the Wild. What do you know?
Breath of the Wild, yeah.
But look at some of the character concepts. What do we got?
All right, let's see.
I like the line usage, like the color usage, like the simplification captures the motif of Breath of the Wild pretty hard. This is some good robo stuff. Everything looks like it's in pretty good proportion and angles.
This is supposed to be grasshopper style. Was it 4 legs? I'm trying to figure out what the
centaur.
Centaur, but like it looks like insect-ish.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what.
It's because the center of mass, like a centaur is like a horse, so you have everything behind you. This has kind of got everything centered, so it's got this spider.
Right, but it's also got the motif of the shapes. So you notice he's got the beetle kind of twin thing on the top. He's got like kind of like this pincer thing on the front.
That's true.
You know, that's what's bringing it in for me. And whenever you're designing something, you're going to pull from some other random, piece of history. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Jack as a brawler. Pretty sweet. I don't think he went out of his way to make it more interesting than it already was, though.
Is that Jack from Square Enix or Squaresoft's Bouncer game?
No, that's Jack.
I'm just joking. I know Jack and
All
Daxter.
right. I was about to say. Okay. Environments.
Ah, yes, I like those.
Except they're not. This is all just one image. Come on, man. Give me some high res. All right, so this is like masterful stuff here.
Yeah.
But a lot of, I think it's some bashing in here. There's some bashing happening.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can definitely tell he's overlaid photos and whatnot.
I use it too, but yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, but that's definitely what's happening here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Naughty Dog does it. That's the way they do their concept art.
Well, that's the way I think most people will if you're going to have to.
In the AAA studios,
right.
Photo bashing is God right now.
Well, I wanted to look at straight concept art. We have to look at this one because she looks nice.
Yeah, the lighting is incredible on that. Now, zoom up. Let's see those paint strokes.
We shall. Can I zoom in one more time? No. We'll just go here.
What? So the thing I like about this is it looks like it should be so much more detailed, which means all of it is in the strokes.
Right.
But the strokes aren't too large, so you can get the detail.
Dude, I dig her design with the arm, though. The design.
Oh, yeah. I love the lamps. Yeah. I mean, the lighting, the dagger looks pretty badass with blood and all that.
Ornate stuff, yeah.
Yeah, the trimming on the clothing. Yeah, I mean,
the composition's real nice.
Masterful painter. I love the backlighting with the silhouetted fixture.
Oh yeah, yeah. We that's an A+ right there for that one. For sure.
What's that one to the left of it?
Yeah, it looks a little silly, but we'll see what's up. Yeah, that's a little off there. A little too much foreshortening, probably.
I'm sorry. I want to make sense of what I'm looking at.
That's a goat. He's riding a goat. Looks like it. Or it is a he, right? Or is that a she? I don't know.
You know, it's a he, I would believe, but it doesn't matter. Just the theme song of Zelda pops in with a little bit of twerkiness.
Twerking? Yeah. It's interesting. So
that's a giant axe he's holding. Okay, so the foreshortening.
I feel like my best advice to this guy would be just show the girl. If this is your portfolio, take out the dude on a goat.
Hey, I appreciate seeing things from a different area. Like,
same with me.
Definitely did it.
Same with me. Let's go see if we can find something a little bit different, a little more interesting.
It reminded me of Icarus.
Icarus, like
the game.
Oh yeah.
A
little bit. This is interesting. I don't know if it's something we want to grab or not. I feel like we take
okay, change concept art to something else. Let's change up topics. You did that pretty quick last time.
Yeah, we can do maybe it's either you want to do photography or do you want to do like
sculpture? Let's do
sculpture. Yeah, sculpture's down. Yeah, sculpture.
Let's see what we got.
All right. That's not a sculpture, but we'll keep moving it. All right, that's some sculpture. We got one. Is that Bowie? Who is this?
Yeah, David Bowie, George Floyd, and I don't know what the other one is. George Floyd.
It's pretty good.
Oh, that's masterful sculpting to me. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, don't know.
But the other two are spot on.
Yeah, pretty great. Pretty great stuff.
That's some good stuff. That's good sculpting.
Good sculpting, good texture, good. Nailed it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here.
When I went to GDC last, I think it was in 16.
Mm-hmm.
That's the year Bowie died, and
Oh man,
at the famous That Party at GDC, I went to it, and they had a big DJ and lights and screens with David Bowie tributes the whole time.
Jesus, awesome. I'm sure that was nonstop.
It was.
Look at this bad boy.
This is beautiful. What's it sculpted in? Okay, okay, but that's awesome.
Yeah, that's nuts. Hopefully, there's another view. No, but we got a crazy skull.
Okay, what are these? What is it with the scalists here? Everyone's doing giant scales.
Don't know,
but that's good stuff.
Yeah, for sure. That's pretty awesome. He's really good.
Oh,
what was that? Paddington, right?
Yeah, I think
Paddington Bear.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
Look at the detail in the jacket ties. Did you see that?
Where over on the here?
Look at the detail in the jacket ties.
Yeah. Definitely feels real.
Excellent. Excellent.
Feels real as hell.
Feels real as hell.
Real.
Oh, I like those. Let's go goofy. Go those.
All right.
Let's go goofy.
Well, that's the last one, so let's check it out.
All right. That reminds me of the movie Wanderlust. When Paul Rudd's character is hallucinating of the fly talking to him with the coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely feels like that, but
or like old Greg.
Yeah, a little old Greg mixed in there.
Has an old Greg musk to it.
Looks like they made a little skull candy earrings
on a dreadlock.
This is a
very mushroomy, earthy, kind of, again, like Mononoke forest spirit.
Right. Yeah, I think the best piece he's got there is that little.
And there's another one cleaning his belly button.
All right, let's check out.
Love it.
I'm gonna do a quick this, and we're gonna check out Jedi's work or whoever.
Yeah, Jedi's recent Spider-Man one was cool.
We will look at that. Let's look at pixel art real quick.
Yeah, I like pixel art. I wasn't trying to trash it earlier. I was just saying.
It's all good.
Leave the best for last. I love that rotation. You see that clean ass rotation?
Yeah, it's very good.
That run cycle bounce.
Dude, all that secondary motion on the hair.
All of it looks good. That jump looks. Oh man,
yeah,
who is
I'm
that?
gonna click a like on that one.
Yeah, who's that?
Who's what? That person?
Yeah, who is that? Shout
Skaz.
Yeah, shout him out. That is some top notch.
Go check out Skaz _.
I want to sit there and say you're doing the pixel art based off of 3D models because it's so damn good. But
damn good. I do want to see these environments, but I'm going to keep going just to see what we have in here. We don't want to get stuck. All this looks pretty good, but I want to see something mind-blowing is what I'm looking for. There's some interesting stuff there.
Oh, Vivi.
Yep, Vivi's looking at the stars. These are cute little Kiki.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. This looks like Hyperlight Drifter-ish kind of colors.
Yeah.
Let me just look at one of these, see what the whole thing looks like.
Word.
Nothing out of the ordinary, but it's definitely cool. I like the rays of light graded out there. Let's see. See anything that's pulling at you? That pumpkin?
The pumpkin is impressive in its execution and I want to see what's going on over there on the right too. I want to see what's happening.
All right.
What is this?
Don't know. It's a little muddy.
Game dev. So it is pixel art for game dev. What's the game though? For a tiny project, we have no name. But I can tell you off of that kind of pixel art skill, and then click to the left.
Yes. Pumpkin.
This
pixel art tarot card.
This is a pro.
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
I dig it.
I can go through why it's a pro, but it's a pro.
Yeah, I want to like make sure we have enough time for Jedi, so I want to like just see a few more as we go. Some that like are.
Oh, you will want to click that one.
It does look pretty interesting. Pretty standard stuff, though. I know. Yeah, I dig it. I do dig it.
Yeah.
Can't deny it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a pill on his jacket.
Pilly to me. Oh, there's that guy, Carlos Moreno.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this looks pretty cool. Look at this.
Yeah, interesting. Animated. Oh, I love it. I gotta start getting into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
I gotta get into it.
Yeah, I think I've seen some of this guy's stuff today as well. Look at that water, dude.
Yeah, like that.
I shall.
That parallax on that upper left one is so great. But I love the city details in the lower left too.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we got like 15 minutes left, so let's check out the my messages here. I will check on a separate window just to make sure I'm not showing anybody else some craziness.
It's like, take this for an idea, Joe. You can hang with us and go through this stuff, or you could have just did this yourself, guys.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to pull up Jedi stuff here in a second.
Self-aware Joe, come on.
All right. What I'm going to do is one and then open the other one in a new tab. Okay. New tab. Come on.
New tab.
New tab this stuff. New tab. All right, Jedi, you better be watching. Otherwise, you have to go watch the replay. Okay. So let's go check this out.
So did we vet Jedi? Is this stuff good enough?
Did we vet? Yeah, I think he's good enough yet. I think he's getting there. All right, let's look at this one. All right. Zooming in here because it's small. Come on, zoom. Oh, maybe a little too much zoom. Okay, I'm going to pull back. And I'm going to go full screen so we can see just a little bit more. That didn't help. All right, so yeah, I've seen this. I know you got a good amount of help from some sweet pros because the pose for Spidey's on point. You're definitely getting a nice like cartoony feel with this foot pointed up.
Kind of reminds me of the Tick.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of that to it. It's definitely some of the the masters from the old Looney Tunes cartoons like have some of that in it.
But it shows motion.
Yeah,
it does really well.
I think overall it's I think your other piece is just slightly better than this one, but we'll show that next. Save that for last. What you're doing here with like Venom's arm, with the detail and the turning of the shapes of the veins and everything and the muscles, I think works. What you need to be concerned about is just as a whole how it meshes with everything else. But if you
so all those darks in the crevice of the arm should be as dark in the palm of that hand, like in the claw. Your contrast is lost in that in his palm next to all that detail in that arm. So I would say just a little bit of boosting of the darks and the contrast of that hand might help that drawing out a lot.
Right. And I think the only issues I see with Spidey are just maybe a little too pushing. You're pushing a little too much on this this B shape, maybe a little too much. It's a tough call. The B shape of the leg. I think if you're able to like you're missing some anatomy around his crotch area, like the adductor connection.
The groin muscles.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. You're missing a little bit there, but overall, I think it's some of your best work.
I got a question for you, Joe. It might be a little fun. Would you see Spider-Man's left butt cheek in that?
His left or our left?
His left.
His left butt cheek.
Would you see a butt cheek there because the leg is so drawn down? We would only see the right one. So the transition of the crotchal area and into those muscles, it's a tricky.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
It is. It's a tricky section.
You're kind of looking down on him. I wouldn't put his left butt cheek.
I think the top muscle on the thigh, isn't high enough.
Right. And I think he's got the wrong wedge happening there.
But let's go to the one that actually is awesome, and they're
both
them up on it.
This one's pretty. I'm really impressed with Spidey.
He's doing great. Yeah,
I'm really impressed with a lot of the individual.
We nitpick it like that. We're talking about the one spots that, dude, a little bit more time probably could have pushed it a lot more. We're just gonna hop in on the next one here real quick. It'll be fun. Oh, he's back now, just in time to get beat up. Sorry, Art Jedi. We're loving you, not beating you.
Did I put in the wrong one again, or no?
Yep, that's the same one
same one. Come on,
dude. Joe.
What am I doing, man?
What are you doing, dude?
Get your head in the game.
He's messing up crotches, and you're messing up the street.
Now, crotches are hard to get. Some of the hardest.
They are. Because, you all want to know a little interesting thing about Beckend? How many loincloths do you see?
Loincloths. Probably a good amount, right?
Yeah.
All right. So this one we can zoom in on, too.
I think it's awesome. That motion is incredible in Spider-Man. And it works well with the arc of the tunnel itself. That whole composition seems to work really well.
Right. I don't even need to really. We don't need to critique too much on Spidey.
His line weight too. The line weight on the outside is excellent. It separates it, really well. The muscle contrast, those blends in the thighs. Look at that. At that. I
like a lot of what I see, Jedi. Good job, bro.
Now, the thing that I see as a creature designer is he takes what he knows from the human form and tries to apply it to a creature which he has no basis for anatomy or how light would bounce or roll across the surface. So I think there was a ambition to put scaly details or put a little darks. When you look at Spider-Man, how the light hits him and that figure, is it hitting the creature in the same manner?
Yeah, it's not resembling the same uniform light.
So this is where, with an eraser, you can take out, those. You can actually give that light highlight on top of that creature and probably call it quits.
Right. I think it's clear that some more actual lizard alligator reference would go a long way on this guy, probably.
One more thing.
Yep.
The water.
Yep.
I think you could shade it darker as it's closer to the audience and gradiate it back to like that normal thing as it rises towards the center of the page.
Yeah, you totally can, but I'm sure he's going from the point of view of it being inked. Like he's going from the point of view like this is a penciler.
Yeah.
However, that's a good idea. Even though a lot of my stuff may be inked or digitalized or whatever, Jeremy's right. You probably should get the gradients as best as you can because you're trying to sell it to people as well.
But overall, dude, that's one of the coolest Spider-Man poses I've seen. And I've talked about the Marvel versus Capcom video game, and that pose right there.
No, this is killer. This is killer.
You're
You're impressing a lot of people with this one, man. Like my critique, because I'm a perspective dude, is really you did a good job with the tunnel, but what you need to do is just a little bit more preparation on your grid for this thing. And that comes with time to figure it all out, but it ain't bad. I know it's really tough to separate out, but what you need to do is just do one strip of the brick going in receding in the distance as it recedes, because I don't think you're getting much of that illusion happening for most of these, and I think that's hurting you as well.
Yeah, he sees that. One thing that I see that I just noticed is the webbing of Spider-Man. Can you zoom up on any of this?
Yeah, I mean, well, this one's super clear up here.
Can you zoom in a little?
Yeah, we're good. That's as much as you can go.
Oh, okay. So there's these dark, circular scribble, markings that he's
Wait, it's not zooming in for you guys?
No, it isn't on my end.
Let me try to a different one. Hold on. Let me go to a different one.
Anyway,
there we go. Sorry, I was on the wrong screen.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so, oh man, yeah. All right. I'm sorry. Now that I look at it a lot more, this is much more impressive. And now I see why his contrast on the lizard or the monster skull. I could totally understand how that got. Yeah, when you zoomed in now, I could see much more. Okay, so here was my thing about the webbing. Now that it zoomed up, I can see that it's webbing. From zoomed out, I didn't catch all that. I kind of felt like they may have been rendered too dark. So much how you did Spider-Man and outlining with a very dark outline, you might want to do that with the webbing as well.
Yeah, what I usually do, Jedi, for us pencilers, you might already do this, but I pencil 2H on everything, and then just to get the dark outline, I go HB. But that's just me. You can do it all in 2H if you're super clean about things. And
Jedi, when people say that your bricks are wonky, just tell them bricks are naturally wonky. Try to measure everything and be exact. But back in that back part of that tunnel, dude, you better make it look like that's been dinged up or damaged, because that is really wonky. but the rest of it is fine.
Here's a little thing that is just some extra stuff, Jedi. I know Jedi's saying I was going for spaghetti webbing, but kind of got muddy. Yeah, it's tough when you have to go around like this giant shadow shape, because it gets really muddy quickly. But here's my piece of advice for the brick. If I was you, because one, it takes forever to get everything to recede correctly with the brick. What I would do is give a little plaster, give a little grime, give a little seaweed, break up those bricks. It's going to give better interest. You're going to be able to
He probably means don't draw every line. He probably
that as well, but like you definitely want the bricks to recede in the distance better than what you have. However, if you don't want to do the whole thing, because that's a lot of work, you can always add the extra plaster, a sewer pipe, whatever you need to add.
Right. Variation in the texture.
Right. Not only will that help, but you can what's the best way to say this? Strategically place these pipes and shit to
guide the eye in the composition.
Right. And to let's just say you're having too much trouble with the extra detail in a certain area because of the webbing, maybe you can flat it out with something in the background that's really dark, or create your own shadows that you want.
But bold composition.
Yes.
Excellent. Very awesome.
So, and also with the tunnel, because it's cylindrical, I think the midsection of the brick would be darkest, and you might have a core shadow in the middle where the top would be bright and the water would be bright because of the reflection, right? Isn't that how it would work? There would be I
mean, if you're going to push the composition, but I'm going to quote you back off that he's probably betting on a colorist to...
Oh, true. I'm just saying if you wanted to add a value that make it seem more cylindrical.
I would go darker from the walls up, like dark, and then it recedes to lighter.
So right, I would because it's cylindrical. I would and the bounce light. I would probably keep the bottom a little bit lighter, and then dark, and then light. But that's just, I think, how I would envision it. The best part about this is that you can do it any way you want, Jedi.
Jedi, here's a cool design idea. Where are all the splash marks in the composition? So there's water in it, correct? And it's an action scene. So let's throw some splashes in the composition in place.
Yeah, the splash would help here, definitely, because I think you lose total the energy that you wanted to hold on to.
Right. If it had some water splashes, that energy would be kept up. Because that energy of Spider-Man at the top is there. In the creature in the lower bit. I guess that's Croc. Am I wrong?
I think they call him the Lizard, right?
Lizard Man?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, if we got some splashes in the lower section to kind of match the energy of Spider-Man at the top. But, all in all.
Right. Oh, yeah, for sure. I was going to bring up this one piece that I did a copy of when I was really early on.
Just the Lizard. Okay.
Huh?
He said it's just the Lizard. So gotcha.
Right. I want to bring this up because it's definitely super cool. And then we'll hop off this thing.
Love you, Jedi. Good stuff, man.
Yeah, it is great, man. I wanted to bring this up because it kind of relates to your Lizard in some way, some small way. So I did a copy of this when I was early on. It kind of gave me confidence and stuff. Frazetta. So
yeah.
What Jeremy's talking about is you see this little outline you get around the gator that's really bright, that's giving you the reflectivity that you're actually in water. You'll see that it goes black, white, because of the water kind of moving. But you get this nice little outline around him, and that one breaks up the figure from the water, and two gives you that reflectivity. So that's kind of what I would do with your lizard. Sorry.
Splashes. See if you can find anything.
Oh, here you go. Down at the bottom here. There's some
water splashes, things that would be in the foreground and midground, probably in his composition, would be good stuff to look at. But yeah, I mean, dude, Frazetta.
Yeah,
definitely.
I would definitely recommend Jedi do like master studies of guys like Frazetta or whoever.
Frazetta will allow you to simplify your shape so much because of how bold he is with that black.
Yeah,
and
he's just really, really good. And you'll gain confidence too because you're like, oh, I didn't realize I could do this much with a brush.
That's that Sumi brush tactic I was telling you, Jedi. Like, start getting good and practicing with a tool that doesn't do exactly what you want it to do.
Well, I'm glad you submitted, Jedi. I hope we get more submissions next time we do this.
Yes.
Next time we might make it solo. I know I wanted to check out the portfolio day stuff, but next time we'll put out a feeler in like a week before and take submissions the whole week from people. And that way, guys that are looking for critiques can actually get critiques, and we'll actually do some critiques. I know that makes it seem more pretentious, but I think we can help people, and that way we can be prepared to like do a paint over or a draw over, really try to help.
Yeah. I mean, the big thing is if you could send us stuff that before it's done, that's when the help means something. Because when it's done, we can give you help, but do you really want to go back and work through it? Why not?
But
things and get it checked.
I think it is still valuable to
of course
note the corrections when you can.
Yeah.
But yeah, doing insane work, guys. Jedi, and I think that's it. We both have projects out there, guys. I have Star Circuit. It's got a trailer coming very soon, and I know Jeremy, you got Beckoned.
Yeah. Our Jedi listened to Richard Wasson.
Bud.
Yeah, to Bud, like
Bruno Lucchesi.
Yeah, like there's some good stuff coming from him. So check out that artist.
Lucchesi.
It's old school stuff. So
dude, I want to check that out too. You should have told me about this for me, bud. I'm Italian. I draw special inspiration there.
Anyway, eating pizza with a fork. What do you think?
Fork and knife. Comics legend. What's up? Am I working? I did a for Star Circuit 2. I have it all outlined, and I've been doing mostly reference stuff right now. So yeah, no pages are drawn for 2, but the The script is in the works because the outline's pretty much done, and I'm just getting reference to help with any of that. I'm playing it by year because two things. You don't know how the first campaign is going to go. I'm hoping it's going to go well. I'm sure it will. But at the same time, I want to play it by year, and I want to give the first one my all. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for joining Comics Legend. I will be.
That's awesome.
Look forward to the trailer because it pumps you up.
So yeah, what time is it? What we got?
We are out.
All right. Well, guys, check out Joe's Star Circuit, his Indiegogo. Check out Beckon's Indiegogo.
It's in the comment or in the description.
We are both crowdfunding right now. Like and subscribe. Share these videos. I was told to start saying that more because if we don't say it,
people forget.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Everybody in chat right now, go like this video. It really helps. Click the like button.
You all know what it looks like. And share it with your friends, or with your art friends. Make it relevant. Let's not just tell them to send like an art portfolio video to guys that like cars. It's just not, make it relevant.
You don't want to do it, but everybody do it now.
But yeah, do it.
I'm looking forward to seeing everybody's work as we set up the next review thing. But until next time, Jeremy, you good? You got any last words?
I have many last words, Joe, and not enough time to say it.
All right. Well, I appreciate everybody jumping on. I appreciate Jeremy joining me on this channel. Hopefully, I'll be able to join you on your channel soon.
Yeah, we are actually talking about trying to update Beckon Development Weekly Stream to be a lot more flexible, like Art Bros. So Joe could jump on. So
that'd be nice.
Or anybody like
It'd be fun to talk.
So yeah, guys, have a good night. We'll see you all later.
Thanks, everybody.